Welcome back, once again adventurers, to Let's Play Steins. In the last episode, Rintaro begrudgingly agreed to have Moeka brought into the Future Gadget Lab, and is now the 5th lab mem designated 005 with a nomenclature of Shining Finger. But now, to the business at hand. The current I don't know what number it is. The number is irrelevant at this point. Basically, this is a round table meeting of the Future Gadget Lab, and Rintaro is apparently moving from stage 1 to stage 2 of the D-mail experiment. Now that we know that D-mails can indeed be sent back in time to the past, the next step is changing the past. Shock ripples through the room. Indeed, there was a very bold declaration there by Rintaro.
ちょっと待って、そんなの危険すぎる。あんた神にでもなったつもり？
And understandably, Kurisu has an objection or two. Now we have an email from Shining Finger. Oh. Apparently she wants to try changing the past herself. That's probably not a good idea.
おや、助手よ。何が危険だというのだ?
I believe that there are plenty of dangerous things about changing the past there, Rintaro. But Rintaro's question is aimed directly at Kurisu.
タイムパラドックスよ。もしも仮にパラドックスが発生した瞬間に世界が吹き飛んだら、あんたどうするつもり?
I'm actually somewhat skeptical about the whole thing about time paradoxes literally causing the Earth to explode. But given that time paradoxes are still technically in the realm of scientific theory, but
その時は俺もお前も死んでいるだろう。
I suppose to answer Kurisu's question, or Rintaro answering Kurisu's question, we would all essentially cease to exist.
そんな無責任な考えで過去を変えようなんてふざけてるの?
I believe we're taking it by steps to begin with. After all, Kurisu did outline the limitations and the extent of D-mails thus far.
まさかあんた本気で世界に混沌をどうたらとかを実行に移そうとしてるんじゃないでしょうね。
Clearly you didn't believe he was actually serious about being Ho in Kioma.
いやいや、それはないわ。マキセシ、オカリンの言うことはもっと適当に受け流しておけ。
And Daro's advice is to just completely ignore Rintaro, and another response from Moeka. Are you a bad guy, Okabe?
Huh? So?
And Kurisu appears shocked by Daro's laid-back attitude towards Rintaro.
大丈夫だよ。オカリンはね、本当はとってもいい人なんだから。
And at least we have one person in our corner, who is Mayuri.
俺に対する評価など聞いてはいないが、クリスティーナの疑問には答えておこう。
Before we do that, I have to see Moeka's response. I disagree. You won't lend me the IBM 5100, meanie. Just going to ignore that one entirely.
確かに俺の野望は世界に混沌をもたらすことだ。しかし、それを実行に移すにはあまりにも準備が足りなさすぎる。
Indeed, 40,000 years too early, if memory serves. We don't really have the technology to plunge the world into chaos.
ましてや、18文字しか送れないメールではできることなどほとんどないだろう。
especially since, as I just mentioned, we're pretty much limited by 56 byte emails, or D-mails in this case.
ゆえに今
That's,
回
that's
は
what we're calling them.
俺の野望プロジェクトカオティックについてはひとまず置いておく。
So apparently he plans to build a shrine to the ruinous powers of chaos in some
プロジェクトカオティック思いつき
マキセ氏正解。
Yeah, I would say that Rintaro is great at improvisation.
イエス
And I actually enjoy the way that she says that in English.
たった今思いついてとりあえず行ってみたっていうオチかと。オカリンっていつもそうなんだよな。
And Daru's apparently used to Rintaro's antics by behavior by this point.
俺を分析するなダル。あとそこの助手正解したかのようなガッツポーズをよせ。俺をバカにしてるのか。
Looks like everyone's pitching in their 2 cents. Apparently, Moroka finds the whole situation hilarious. I'm glad somebody does.
ねえねえ、それじゃあ実践的な使い方ってどんな使い方なのかな。
And Mayuri basically asks the other, well, basically, I would actually say the first most informed question of this entire discussion. How exactly are we going to
過去を変える具体的内容について詳しく。
まずこれはあくまで検証実験だということを忘れるな。過去を変えられるかどうかを確かめられればそれでいいのだから、変える事象は些細なことで問題ない。
Indeed. Otherwise, this experiment would obviously be for nothing. But we don't actually have anything that can actually measure changes to the past. Or
岡部あんたバタフライ効果って知ってる
and Kurisu brings up the butterfly
もちろん
effect. And of course, Rintaro has heard it, but apparently Moroka hasn't. Apparently, she can't follow the conversation. That probably makes 2 of you there.
ああ、あれっしょ。風が吹けば桶屋が儲かるってやつ。
As insightful a proverb that is, Daru, that's in the wrong direction.
あいやそれは同じ意味のようだけど違うような
And Kurisu is trying to correct Daru there.
北京で蝶が羽ばたくとニューヨークで嵐が起きるだろ。
However, Rintaro beats her to the punch.
あそうそうそれカウス理論の一つ
Indeed, the butterfly effect is the main crux of chaos theory. The theory that even if something can be expressed with a simple formula, it is hard to perfectly predict its outcome. However, this does not mean that the result is random. It means that the slightest variation in initial conditions can cause a wildly diverging outcome. This theory only applies to long-term predictions. And for those of you who are familiar with Michael Crichton's Jurassic Park, both the novels and the films, you may notice that you may remember chaos theory as being the favorite pastime of rather eccentric self-proclaimed chaotician Dr. Ian Malcolm, who was portrayed by Jeff Goldblum in Jurassic Park, The Lost World Jurassic Park, and making a return to the series in the recent soon-to-be-released Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom.
つまりあんたの言う些細なことでも意図的に変えれば未来に重大な影響を及ぼすかもしれない
Indeed, as theoretical as it is, we can't rule it out as a possibility. But that's only to say if we are actually capable of changing the past with D-mails.
その責任をどう取るつもり
タイターはこう言っていた。世界は多世界解釈で成り立っていると。
Ah, yes, he did mention that, or he spoke of world lines, which I will refer to as multiverse theory.
だから過去を変えてもいいって？あんなうさんくさい自称タイムトラベラーの妄想を信じるの？
Apparently, Kurisu has been following John Titor's forums, which is not surprising, really, given her profession. And Mocha's still finding this hard to believe. Apparently, she doesn't believe in multiverse theory.
妄想だと証明できるのか？
But Rintaro fires back with a question of
妄想を
his
より
own.
どころにして行動した結果、取り返しのつかないことになったらどうするのかって言ってる。
They could very well be delusions, or they may very well be not. Kurisu and I glare at each other. And Shining Finger responds with, I don't think this argument is going anywhere. That makes two of us. For some reason I always end up getting emotional whenever I argue with this impertinent assistant of mine. Such weakness is unbefitting of an insane mad scientist. I need to calm down.
クリスティーナよ、お前は以前こう言っていたな。仮説を積み上げて理論が観測された時、それは本物になる。そうやって現代物理学は宇宙のすべての真実を理解すると。
I do believe that Kurisu did mention those words some time ago, but well, we don't have. The only problem with that is that we don't really have anything to prove. In fact, we haven't even proven anything yet.
矛盾しているぞ。
いいえ、してない。この電話レンジの原理にはまだ仮説すら構築されていない。
And Kurisu raises yet another issue.
今の私たちは手探り状態と言える。こんな状態で過去を変えてみようなんてリスクが大きすぎる。
Ah, yes, the wonderful world of serendipity.
せめてもうちょっと調べてからにすべき。
It's a good idea, but I believe he pretty much hit the nail on the head when it came to actually understanding the process of D-mail. Apparently she's not unconditionally opposed to the experiment.
実は試してみたくてうずうずしているのではないか？
Apparently her own scientist's curiosity is
そんなこと。
bubbling to the surface. Kurisu quickly looks away.
そもそも助手よ、お前は電話レンジカッコ仮はタイムマシンではないと思いたがっていたのではなかったかな？
I believe Rintaro has actually raised the very
タイ
good
ムマ
point
シ
of
ン
his
でない
own.
なら過去を変えることなどできない。それが証明できるかもしれないのになぜ否定する？
Well, she is afraid of the fact that it might work, and following that logic, that will ultimately disprove her previous idea that the phone wave could not possibly be a time machine, and thus that time machines should remain in the realms of fringe science. So, sadly for Kurisu, I believe that Rintaro has the high ground here.
うるさいな。
And Kurisu seems to realize this fact.
それにタイムパラドックスのことを言うならばセルンはどうだ？
Ah, yes, the elephant in the room. In fact, we haven't even told Moeka about what we've learned about
奴ら
CERN.
はすでに100人以上の人間を過去に送り込んでいる。
Speaking of
タイ
Moeka,
ムパラドックスの一つや二つ起きていても不思議ではない。
apparently has a reply. Apparently she's familiar with CERN, it would seem, given by her exclamation. But indeed, Given the fact that people in the past have actually discovered the bodies of 14 of the people that CERN have sent back into the past, we don't really know whether or not that has actually created paradox or not.
あんな非人道的な実験をしてる連中と同じレベルまで落ちるつもり？
I believe our methodology is actually somewhat different than that of CERN's. We're not actually sending people through black holes. Just
人体実
information.
験などしないしできないのだから安心しろ。
ねえね
And Mayuri apparently wants to say something. Suddenly she raises her hand. She was staring blankly at us this whole time, so I'm a bit surprised.
え、オカリンオカリン、あのね、マユシーはよくわかんないんだけど、過去を変えるって何をどう変えるの？
So she's still having trouble following the gist of the conversation, but once again, the simplest questions are actually the most informed. We're still back to square one. Just exactly what is it that we could change that could actually be useful to the verification of the experiment? Finally, some constructive conversation.
では答えよう。俺がこの作戦において何をしたいかというと、
Apparently, Rintaro does have an idea in mind.
宝くじを当てるのだ。
Of course, every time traveler's dream is to try and use the future and the past to try and win money. Everyone except for Moeka stares at me open-mouthed.
僕は賛成。金があれば PC パーツ買えるし、メイクインにも行きまくれるじゃん。むしろ試さない方がおかしいっしょ。
Well, we have one vote in favor.
現金だな、オカリン。マユシーは悲しいです。
And apparently we have one against.
もっとね、世界が平和になる方法とかを考えるべきじゃないかな。
Ah, Mayuri, you have such simple dreams.
例えばね、世界中のすべての人がウーパクッションを持っているようにするとか。
It would be great if we could give over 6 billion people an Upa cushion, but I fail to see how that would actually change the past.
世界が平和にだと？なんだその偽善は。俺を誰だと思っている？狂気のマッドサイエンティスト。
Should probably put that on a sign on your door.
岡部、志が低すぎ。
And Kurisu cuts to the throat, it would seem. I'm surrounded by idealists, so we got 2 people in favor, 2 against, and Moeka is just standing there.
そもそも趣旨を履き違えるな。
Though I think that Rintaro actually is thinking it through.
世界平和だとか志など知ったことではない。これは過去を変えられるかどうかを確かめる実験なのだ。
That's true, and I actually think that, well, even though winning the lottery may seem like a selfish avenue, and most certainly it is, to gain a load of money without any real effort put into it, I believe the actual process of the lottery might play a role in this.
最もわかりやすいのは宝くじを当てられるか当てられないかだろう。
Well, that is certainly the easiest.
でも最大の目的はお金だろ。
Indeed. Unfortunately.
金を手に入れれば こんなオンボロビルからもおさらばだ。大ビルか UPX に事務所を構えてやる。
Yes, indeed. Or we could try finding a metal Uber
ほ
somewhere.
らやっぱり
綺麗事ではないのだよ。事務所を移れば開花のムキムキ店長の影に怯えず実験もやり放題。金があれば未来ガジェットに使える研究費も確保できる。
For a man who said this isn't about ambition, that's pretty ambitious of you there, Rintaro.
それに例えば100万円あればマユリの大好きなバナナはトラックの荷台が山盛りになるほど買えるのだぞ。
And there's Rintaro with probably the most underhanded tactic to try and win over Mayuri's support. But surely Mayuri is smart enough to...
トラックの荷台山盛り。
Nope, it appears Mayuri has gone over to the Rintaro zone.
まゆりさんこのゴーツクバリに惑わされないで。
Nope,
黙れセレブセブンティーン。
I believe that Mayuri is already lured by the prospect of a truckload of bananas. And Rintaro has anointed Kurisu with yet another unrelated nickname.
セレンディピティ
Close but no cigar.
セブンティーン。
Because of... Allow me to explain. The first part of this is because of Rintaro's comments regarding the fact that Kurisu lives in a hotel. And for those of you who don't remember, Kurisu turned 17. See, the more you know.
何よそれ。
It doesn't mean anything, Basil.
親の金でホテル住まいをしている分際で人のことをゴーツクバリなどと言うな。
Cut to the throat right there. Kurisu puts on a sulky expression. I'm 18 now, she protests, but I ignore her. Sorry, I made a mistake there. My bad. Doesn't matter if she's 18. Celeb 17 sounds better.
萌香さんあなたはどう思いますか。
So it was Ruka that is turning 17 this year. And now Kurisu is asking what Moroka's opinion is. She'll probably type it out on her phone. No reaction. What a surprise. Whatever my assistant was trying, it didn't work. I have no idea what Moroko is thinking, but I'll treat her lack of opposition as approval.
不満があるならば代案を出すがいい。過去が変わったと分かりやすく認識できる些細な事象だ。何かあるか？
And Rintaro is throwing down the gauntlet yet again. Something that's straightforward, something that's easy to, even for Mayuri to understand.
私が今泊まっているホテルを変えてみる。
Apparently, Kurisu's voice lacks conviction.
俺たちには全く無関係な話だ。セレブ17は品川だろうかウグイス谷だろうがどこへでも好きに移ればいい。
Once again, Rintaro does bring up a point. Changing hotels is not necessarily a viable thing for a time. Changing the
そんな言い
past.
方しなくてもいいだろ。
っていうかなぜにウグイスダに？
あそこにはラブホ街が。
そういうくだらないこと言ってるとロボトミー手術してあんたの前頭葉をかき出すぞ。
I think she's mad, Rintaro. A lobotomist? That's not just mad science. A lobotomy is not just mad scientist territory. That's insane mad scientist territory there. I think she's trying to steal your crown.
じゃあ
She'd probably
いつ
do
も
it
かける
too.
ジューシー唐揚げナンバーワンを若鶏一口唐揚げに変えてみるとかかな。
Same problem anyway. Same issue. You can just go down to a supermarket and do it without changing the past.
マユリは一生唐揚げをむさぼっていろ。
Probably not the nicest thing to say to Mayuri, but silence descends upon us. Kurisu and Mayuri are still thinking, but I doubt they'll come up with anything good. So, unless anyone has any objections, it's probably lottery it is. As for Mocha, I can't tell what she's thinking, or even if she's thinking at all. She's just staring at her phone motionless. She's not even typing for a change. Daru has already declared his support. Now he's browsing Moe news sites as if this whole thing doesn't concern him.
結局、タイムマシンを前にしても思いつくことはそれほどないということだ。お前たちの想像力も実に大したことがないな。
Well, a lottery ticket is certainly not very much in the imagination department
代案がなけれ
either,
ば
but
俺の案を採用する。
it appears the future gadget lab mems acquiesce to Rintaro Okabe. Kurisu frowns, but she doesn't raise any more complaints. As I thought, she too wants to know if we can change the past. She's a scientist through and through, and if I'm not mistaken, she has a bit of mad in her too. Possibly a side dish of insane as well. I take out my phone and put it to my
俺
ear.
だ。これよりオペレーションウルドを第2段階に移行する。ああ、問題ない。責任はすべてこの法王院京馬が取る。迷惑はかけんさ。そうだ。これが俺の選択であり、同時にシュタインズゲートの選択でもある。聖戦は間近だ。エル、プサイ、コングル。
I put my phone away and look at my lab mems. Just talking to my anonymous contact there. Bear no mind.
作戦開始。
Thus, stage 2 of Operation Erd is now underway. Nobody moves a muscle. They just look at each other.
開始って言われても具体的に何をすればええの？
俺に指示されなければ何もできないのか。
まず
That
は
depends there,
宝
Rintaro.
くじを買ってこなくちゃ。
いえ、過去の当選番号を手に入れればいいのよ。
Indeed. The first step is actually in getting a ticket that already has one, as Kurisu has just said, basically.
そ
Question
の
is
通り
which
だ。
one?
セレブ17。よくわかっているじゃないか。
That way, if we somehow get our hands on that winning ticket, thanks
セ
to
レブ
Gmail, we
17言うな。
should have essentially possibly changed the past.
つうかさ、宝くじにもいろいろ種類があるっしょ。ここはやっぱ夢のサマージャンボ行くしかなくね？
それね、こないだテレビの CM で見たよ。
I'm not really sure about exactly what lottery things are available on Akihabara at the moment, but the other thing is we do have one slight thorn in our side when it comes to the lottery plan, and that's the fact that if we somehow miraculously come into that amount of money, people might actually get a
当
little
選発表は
suspicious.
されたのか？
来週か再来週だったはず。
That's probably too little too late.
それでは意味がないではないか。D メールは過去にしか送れないのだぞ。
Indeed, that's the other limitation of D-mails. We can't actually send them to the future.
あ
Or can we?
そうだよな。
Don't think we've ever tried. But then again,
じゃあ
maybe
サマージャン
not.
ボの抽選日まで待つとか。
No, as much as we... 7 days is too long there, Daru.
本末転倒だ。サマージャンボにこだわるな。一番近い時期に当選発表が行われた宝くじを探すのだ。
So basically, the purpose of this experiment is to change a winner of a previous lottery ticket to us, and hopefully that we can find some sort of way to measure if the past has changed.
ちょっとググってみるわ。
And Daru is heading off to his computer to try and find any viable lottery sites who've already had their big winnings. Meanwhile, Kurisu is thinking hard.
例えば未来から当選番号が送られてきたとして私は信じるかしら。
I know you hate to agree with Kurisu often, Rintaro, but that's the other thorn in our side is even if it's not every day that you get a text with a winning number, it might, who knows, your past self might end up deleting it as spam.
あのね、
That would not be
マ
good.
ユシーはそもそも宝くじの買い方知らないな。
And if that's the case, then essentially, if, as Kurisu suggests, hold on one moment. If as Kurisu has hypothesized and they end up either ignoring or possibly even deleting the D-mail in question, that may cancel out any changes to the past.
そうよね。10代の女の子は宝くじは買わないと思う。
萌香は
I've never actually
買ったことは？
bought one either myself, so when I call out to Moeka standing alone in the corner of the room, her shoulders twitched, and she's actually looking up straight at us. Then she shakes her head a little. I think she was a bit surprised by our sudden reaction there.
オカリーは買ったことあるの？
ロト6を1回だけやったことがある。
I didn't even get a penny. Yeah, lotteries tend to be that
お
way.
ロト6ならちょうどいいかも。あれって確か当選番号を毎週発表してるし。
But it seems to be a viable option in this case. So if we get the winning numbers from a previous Lotto 6 prize, we might be able to get the experiment going. A quick search reveals that Lotto 6 announces winning numbers every Thursday. It's currently Tuesday. They've also posted last week's first through 7th places on their
こ
homepage.
の当たり番号を D メールで送るの？
Well, that's the only means available to us, Mayuri, at
そうい
this
うこ
point.
とだ。もちろんこれがロト6の当選番号だと補足してだが。
Yes, indeed. We'll have to be very specific. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 letters in Lotto 6. Oddly enough. I was just thinking that's 7 of the 36 characters. And then we'll have to put the numbers as well. And that might actually take up some time.
ちょ、2億とか。
Apparently last week's prize was 200 million. That is an incredible amount of money. I think my heart skipped a beat there.
いや待て、一等はまずい。
Tempting as it is, Rintaro is apparently having second thoughts about this. Surprisingly.
2億はさすがにビビっちゃうわよね。
Wouldn't it be incredible if $200 million dollars just, or yen rather, just dropped down in our laps
いや
like
そうで
that?
もなく、一等は目立ちすぎる。
And Rintaro is finally starting to see the bigger picture here. Not that there's anything wrong with it, though. It's not, you know, with anyone winning. You know, it's perfectly reasonable to believe that somebody could win $200 million or yen from a single lottery ticket. But
わからないの
Ritaro's
か。
getting a bit of cold
俺
feet.
は期間に追われている身なのだぞ。もしロト6で一等を出してマスコミから取材を受けることになってみろ。立ちどころに存在が知られてしまうことになる。
Indeed, we've forgotten Ho and Kiyoma's arch enemies, the organization, and also he does bring up a good issue that might the resulting publicity might end up being somewhat negative for the Future Gadget Lab.
ならんわ。
じゃあマユシーが当選したことにすればいいんじゃないかな。
If you win, you get a golden Uber.
ダメだ。オペレーションウルト第2段階はそこのセレセブが言ったようにリスクがあるのも事実。
Wow, he's not even referring to her as Christina anymore, much less
セレセブ
assistant.
って略すなよ。
責任は取るという意味で俺が当選者とならなければ。
That is true, and I think that people might actually be suspicious if Mayuri was the one on the
まさかあん
ticket.
た金を自分のものにしたいだけじゃなかろうな。
Foiled again by Kurisu. I ignore her remark. The prospect of pocketing 200 million yen certainly is appetizing, but that would be too big of a change to the past. Just like Kurisu said, we can't ignore the butterfly effect. We should flap our wings as softly as possible. I'm not scared or anything, really.
というわけでここは目立ちすぎずに2等を狙ってみようと思うのだが、ダリオ、2等の賞金は？
Second prize should be fairly more reasonable than first
前
prize.
回の配当金だと2300万円。
23 million probably might be a good one to go for.
3等を狙ってみようと思うのだが。
Though Rintaro is a bit hesitant
それ
there.
だと70万まで減るけど。
There was only 700. Third prize is 700,000.
ああ、それでいい。その辺が妥当だろう。
岡部って結構チキンね。
さっきまでタイムパラドックスのリスクを心配していたとは思えない言い草だな、セレセブよ。
お願いだからその呼び方やめて。せめて助手にして。それに私はあんたの考え方に納得はしてない。
Also depends on what actually happens.
リ
To
ス
be
クを考
honest,
えて
but
多すぎず少なすぎずの絶妙な金額を設定しようとしているのに、お前の方がよほどごつくばりだぞ。
700,000 yen is definitely nothing to sneeze at.
どうだか。
It would probably keep the lab going completely. I decide to let Kurisu have the last word. Probably a good idea.
70万円だとバナナはトラックの荷台山盛りになるかな。
And Mayuri asks the first question that pops into her mind. Nobody said anything about using the entire dividend on bananas, but it looks like Mayuri intends to do so. Let's ignore the glutton for
3
now.
等なら 数字を5個的中させる必要があるを。
Last week's 6 winning numbers were 2, 12, 19, 34, 35, and 40. The bonus number was 8. And given the fact that we have 7 characters, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, or that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, and 14 characters there. That's under 30. So that 36, so that should be alright. First prize is for matching all 6 numbers. Second prize is matching 5 numbers plus the bonus number. Third prize is for matching 5 numbers without the bonus.
萌え、新たにラボメンとなったお前に最初の任務を与える。
Now, Rintaro is giving Mocha her first assignment. Mocha stares at me. She clearly didn't expect her name to be called.
D メールとして送る文面を考えてもらおう。何も知らない1週間前の俺にロト6を買おうと思わせるような文章を考えてくれ。
私が
Indeed.
メールマンなのだからそういうのは得意だろ。
Don't think she likes that moniker there, Rintaro. Mocha doesn't seem that interested, but she nods regardless. We set the phone wave TBA to forward to my phone.
先週の木曜日っていうことは5日前か。D メールはそこに送るの？
That certainly fits within our time frame for the D-mail experiments. Kursu puts on her lab coat before checking the phone attached to the phone wave TBA. Just make sure everything's
抽選
working.
日が5日前だからそれより前に買っとかないとダメじゃね。
だったら1週間前ね。7日は168時間だからちょっと調整して170シャープでセットしましょう。
Ah, so we can actually send it back longer than 5 days. That's interesting to note. Although that, well, of course, if there's a limitation, as I was going to say, if there was a limitation to how far back we could actually send emails, that could foil the experiment there. But anyway, this is for the magical science, after all. Mocha has finished typing the email into my phone. O 2121934535337. Buy Lotto 6. Sure to win. Replace the number 40 with 37. This way we won't get first or second prize.
まあこんなものだろうな。
It's probably the best we can hope for at this rate. We can only send 36 bytes. There's only so much we can say. That's the
なんだ
drawback
か
of
とっても
D-mails.
うさんくさいね。
Indeed it is. We'll just have to trust that our past self will know what we're doing. And Mocha is unhappy about that. I stopped Mocha from erasing the mail.
これでいい。
It's good as is.
他にやりようがないだろう。確かにうさんくさいかな。
大丈夫だよ。むしろね、オカリンはうさんくさいものが大好きだからぴったりだと思うな。
That could be true there, Mayuri. But it feels like she's making fun of me. As she should. In any case, our preparations are complete. We have the numbers ready and the message. It's hard to believe that this is all it takes to send emails to the
さて
past.
シュタインズゲートを開くときだ。
前から気になってたんだけど、そのシュタインズゲートって何なの？
And Kurisu is intrigued by the idea of Steins Gate, and I'm pretty sure that many of you are probably wondering what Steins Gate is as well.
オカリンの口癖なんだよね。
That's pretty much the reason.
シュタインズゲートはシュタインズゲートだ。それ以上でも以下でもない。
Or is it?
説明になってない。
いちいち水を差すな。今考えるべきはそこではないだろう。
I place my finger on the send button. My hands are shaking. I fight to keep them steady. There are the numbers, and there's the message, as best as we can have it.
じゃあレンジ起動させるぜよ。
And Daru's setting the phone wave. The turntable begins to spin backwards as the microwave comes to life. The timer ticks down. 163, 162, 161. Change the past. It seems so very simple to do. In theory, in practicality, however, it's a different matter. But just like Kurisu said, there's no telling what might happen. Something could happen, nothing could happen. I said I'd take responsibility, but that was just talk, so Daru was completely on the money there. If a time paradox does occur, it could do irreparable damage to the world I know. 150, 149, 148. How am I supposed to take responsibility for that if causality falls in on itself? Unfortunately, lightning is crackling in the air around us. It's working. All I need to do is press the send button. Fingers crossed, adventurers. Let's hope this works. 136, 135, 134. Time is still ticking down. It can't stop now. I want to see what lies beyond. Let us open Steins Gate. Curiosity pushes me forward. There's no way this will destroy the world. It's a lottery number, for crying out loud. There's no way. 122, 121, 120.
不細コングル
And with the code words, we press the button and the D-mail is sent. My phone displays the flying animation 116, 115. And apparently something happened. Something eerily similar to what happened when we sent the email to Daru back in July. The one resolving that was discussing the murder of Kurisu Makase in the radio building. Just after Dr. Nakabashi's conference that led to the disappearance of hundreds of dozens of people in the streets. But I believe this transition is going to be a good place to stop the episode for the time being. And when we return, adventurers, we shall see whether or not our D-mail has the power to actually alter time, because something has clearly happened, but we don't know what it is. So as always, adventurers, until next we meet.